Shalom. This is Yah is Magnified, and I'm back with another informative video. Today's video is titled Florida Motion to Cease Child Support. But before I tackle this subject, as always, I must state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth, nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, I would like for you all to hit that like button. And also, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And also, hit that notification bell so y'all can be notified as I'm dropping these power videos. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so today, we will in fact be going over one of the most kept secrets held by the family court. And that secret is what? The motion to cease child support. So we will in fact be going over that as well. But we are coming again out of the state of Florida. But just because I'm coming out of the state of Florida, guys, does not mean it doesn't apply to your case or your situation or in your state. Every state has similar documents. You just have to find them. But if you cannot find those documents in your state, then you can simply draft your own motions and file them pertaining to the same topics that I go over, okay? Like I stated, every state is the same. You will receive remedy in state courts. I cannot stress this enough, guys. As you all know, I have proven this over and over and over and over again. But now, let's go over the documents that's stated on the screen. And it states what? Checklist for motion to cease child support. Let's read it. It states, use this form if you want to stop child support because of one of the followings. The child has turned 18 years old. The parents of the child and or children are now married and living together with child and or children. The child and or children has been adjudicated to be an independent minor, emancipated. So if your situation falls in between any of these, then you can use this form to petition the court to cease child support. But let's say that you have other reasons outside of this. You can use other reasons outside of this. You have to stick it to these reasons. Only if you use in this form, you will keep it on these reasons. But if you use and create your own motion, then you can put your own reasons in it as well. So let's continue on. It states, all forms must be completed to start your case. Local form attached. Motion to cease child support. Then it states, must include any supporting documentations indicated on motion. Also, like we went over in the last video, Form 12.900H, that form is only used if there are related cases attached to the case that you are simply moving to cease and desist, which 9 times out of 10 is not, but if so, then you have to fill out that 12.900H form, and it's just that simple. But let's continue on. And these are the instructions, okay? So to give you instructions on what to do, how to file it, and, how to perfect your motion. But let's continue on to the next page. Okay, so this is page 2 of the checklist, and it reads, how to notify by certified mail return receipt requested. And then it states, make sure you obtain the following with your form and follow instructions. And those are the instructions attached. 1 envelope, 1 green card with certified mail, 1 white receipt for return receipt requested, local form, notice of service to the Department of Revenue / Child Support Enforcement, DOR, / CSE, and then you will follow the instructions highlighted in red in order to, again, perfect your motion being properly served on the opposing party, okay? So now, let's go over the actual motion so we all get better understanding on how to fill that out as well. Let's go there. Okay, so what we have on the screen, highlighted in red, is the motion to cease child support. But let's pick this up at the top, where it's highlighted in yellow and it states case number. So you will type or write the case number right there, guys. Also, the same with the division number. You can type or write the division number. If you do not know the division number, then you can receive that information from the clerk of court. Also, the petitioner. The petitioner is the person who initiated the case. So the person who initiated the case, you will write their name right there where it states petitioner. Same thing with the respondent. The respondent is the one that is responding back to the petitioner, the one who petitioned the case. So you will write the respondent name right there where it states respondent. Then it reads, comes now. I highlighted respondent because 9 times out of 10, if you're moving to cease child support, then you are going to be the respondent. Unless, you and your child's mom come to some form of agreement and she decide to take you guys off. But let's continue. It states, under the applicable Florida rules of civil procedures and states on blank. So you're going to put the date that the order was created, right? It says on blank. So you're going to put the month and the day and the year. Then you're going to put an order or final judgment was entered in this case that ordered child support to be paid by the 9 times out of 10 is going to be the respondent. So you check respondent and the amount of. So you're going to put the amount of support that they want you all to pay monthly or weekly or bi-weekly. You will put per, so it's going to be monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly, okay? Then it states what? The support payment was to be paid through, so you just check how they wanted you all to make the payment. If you wanted to make it through the state disbursement unit, you would check that. If they said directly to the custodial parent, you would check that. Or other, if they want you to pay any other type of way, and you will write how they was expecting you as the respondent to make the payment. Okay? Then it states what? Section A. Select one and provide supporting documents. No arrears owed by the paying parent as evidence by, and you will write the document that you're using to as evidence of why you're not obligated to make the payment. Then it states overdue child support payments owed by petitioner. Why? Because the petitioner went down and petitioned for the court case. It's the petitioner's case. So all this must be repaid by the one that went down and applied for assistance. And it's just that simple, guys. Then it states in the amount of, and you will put the monthly amount or any arrears amount that's stated. Then it says attach a copy of the domestic relations printout, and you can get that from the agency as well. Then it states what? Section B, select one and provide supporting documents. Then it states on, you will put the child's date of birth right there. Then it states that the minor child reached his/her age of majority as evidenced by the attached document. So you can use what? A copy of the child's birth certificate or any other evidence that you have that the child is over the age of 18. Then it states what? The parent of the child and or children are now married and living together with children, if that applies to you all. If not, then don't check it. Then it states the child/children has been adjudicated to be an independent minor, and you can put the date if that applies to you guys, okay? Then it states, wherefore the respondent requests that the court enter an order ceasing his/her child support obligation for, you will put the child's name right there, the child and or children at issue as of, and you will put the date, whatever date that you want. You can post date it, you can back date it, you can put that date, you can put the day's date that you're using, whatever date that you want. You can post date it, back date it doesn't matter. You will put that date right there. So now let's go to the next page. Okay, so the next page is in fact the certificate of service, and it reads, I certify that a copy of this document was mailed. Again, the reason why I state mailed is because you want to mail it certified mail return receipt so you have proof. But if you want to fax and mail it, you can do the same thing. Or if you want to do an email, it's on you. Or if you want to hand deliver it to the person, you can do it as well. But you have to put the date that you did these things and mark whichever one you decide to do. But me, myself, I will prefer mail by certified mail return receipt. Then it states to the other party or its attorney. So if the person that you're up against is represented by an attorney, you will put the attorney information. If the other party that you're up against is self-represented, then you will put the information. It's just that simple. And then you would date and sign under penalty of perjury that the information that you stated is true. And then the state of Florida notary will fill out everything that's highlighted in red. Okay, that's how you complete the certificate of service. So now let's go to the next document. Okay, so the last and final document highlighted in red is what? Notice of service to the Department of Revenue, Child Support Enforcement, DOR/CSE, by certified mail return receipt requested. So this is just basically a document that's stating that you serve the office of the Department of Revenue and the Child Support Enforcement by certified mail return receipt. So again, let's pick this up at the top, highlighted in yellow. You will again, like as stated before in the previous document, you will put the case number, the division number, the petitioner name, and the respondent name. Everything will be the exact same as the previous document. Then it states what? I hereby certify that the Department of Revenue/Child Support Enforcement Unit was served with a copy of. Then you will check motion, and then you will write motion to cease child support right there on the top line. And then check other and provide any other forms or any other document that you have to support your motion. And it's just that simple, guys. And then you will fill out the certificate of mail, letting them know that you sent the mail out by certified mail return receipt requested, and you will write the return receipt number right there, and then it states that it was mailed to the agency, and you're gonna put the date that you mailed it to the agency, and you will sign it, and that's it, guys. That's how you complete the motion for cease and desist. or a motion to cease child support, okay? But that's what I'm gonna do for today. If you all need my help, hit me up at my email at y'allismagnified@gmail.com. Let's get this right wisdom, this right knowledge, and this right understanding. I'll be back, guys. I still have more testimonies to come. We're gonna continue to apply pressure. Let's start this year off right. Let's keep moving forward, guys. We don't have time for games. Let's keep applying pressure. And with that being said, you all be blessed. And I say shalom.